and we're ready to rumble. We'll see you at the show.
Benny, good to have you here in Joburg.
Good to be here.
Yeah, I heard the shows were really great. Do you want to tell us about quickly, sort of a quick timeline of your life, how it came about that you landed up in Johannesburg, South Africa, singing to a multitude of excited kids?
Music was always in my house. We grew up in Minnesota, far from the hub of Jewish music, but nevertheless, Jewish music made it all the way. And we grew up with music. In yeshiva, I started to sing a little bit with my friends, sing a little bit at weddings. A friend of mine got married, asked me to sing. Just slowly started dabbling in it, go to a Shabbos table, sing up so nice. And it just kind of developed naturally on its own.
Yeah.
I started to think, this is very geschmack. I could get used to this. And then I was offered a deal. Somebody was ready to sponsor my debut album, which is a huge blessing.
Yeah.
And my most recent album, Yesh Tikva, came out a little bit more than a year ago, and it blew up in the Hasidic market.
Yeah.
Yesh Tikva was #1 in Israel and in the States. And for the last year, I've been crazy busy. Talk about magic. Last night was unbelievable.
Sure. Yeah, that's incredible. Well done.
Somebody told me once, you're only as good as your last gig.
Sure.
So when a gig goes right, when a show goes right, it does. It gives you energy and enthusiasm.
Yeah.
It adds enthusiasm to your day and to your work and to what you're doing. A bad night is very depressing.
Yeah.
This is my first trip to South Africa, and I came by myself. I left my family back in the States. That was unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because this is so beautiful. I had opportunity to go on Sunday to Cape Town.
Okay.
And I got still today, the rest of the day, I'm going to go see the Lion Park or something like
wow.
that.
Okay.
And it's such a shame. I feel so silly enjoying it by myself.
Yeah.
So next time I got to come back and bring the family.
Definitely.
Bring my kid. There is a community here, and they are in touch with each other.
Yeah.
And when something is happening, they get involved. And it's just like, it's not a small place, it's a big place.
Yeah.
And for people to be in touch in a big place, in most places in the world, doesn't happen. And here it just seems like, despite it all, there's like a family dynamic going on. It's very cool. The most interesting place so far that I've been to. For the first yahrzeit of the shluchim in Mumbai.
Okay, wow.
We went to Mumbai and sang outside the Chabad house there in the alleys outside. That was like 90 degrees and humid, Fahrenheit, I'm not sure what it is. It was quite hot and humid. And just singing and dancing the night away with the Rabbi Holtzberg's students, singing V'ha'ikar lo lefached klal. It was, one of the craziest experiences of my life. I like good music.
Yeah. Okay.
And I believe that music is a Jewish thing. Music is a Jewish thing, and when used correctly, it's a holy thing. So, good music used to get yourself going in the right way, to add fuel to your journey, to your job, to your work. Yeah, kol hakavod. My father is a speaker. His brother is a singer, right? And my father always asks, why is it that when I speak, every time I speak, I gotta come up with something else, something new?
Yeah.
And my brother, when he sings the same song for 20 years, and everybody loves it.
Yeah.
And I think the answer is, and he said the answer is, speaking intellectually, you speak to somebody's mind, the mind is always trying to reach higher and higher.
Yeah.
Music speaks to the soul, to the heart,
Yeah.
to the emotion. It goes straight to the core.
Core, yeah.
And that's why music is super duper powerful.
Yeah.
A lot of what I do right now is, I live in Brooklyn, big Jewish community, big frum community. And I go to a lot of frum events and sing, Hebrew to a lot of religious people.
Yeah.
And it's almost like, you could say, preaching to the choir,
Yeah.
What I would like to do, eventually, hopefully soon, is to start singing a little bit more in English.
Okay.
And make it a little bit more like we did last night. A lot of people didn't understand what I was saying, singing in Hebrew and Yiddish. And there's some deep songs, deep messages that weren't getting across because they don't understand the language or what it is. And I would like to make a real effort
to expose,
to bring a little English, a little bit more understandable, easily understandable to people who don't spend a lot of time in yeshiva.
Yeah. You had a Shabbos at Sydenham.
Shabbos at Sydenham. I didn't go up to Tablehead because that was closed because of extreme weather. So that was a little bit of a bummer. But I did go up on top of one of those mountains over there just to see the view, which was incredible. I took a picture of it.
Maybe Signal Hill.
Signal Hill.
Or Lion's Head.
Not Lion's Head. Lion's Head I think was closed.
Okay.
Signal Hill.
Yeah, it's an incredible
saw
location.
The view from there. Beautiful.
Sure. Benny, thanks for the chat. Thanks for giving me time.
Thank you.
Even at this early hour. And again, please God, we see you more often, and you expose more people to.
Amazing.